I worked for months to buy my daughter a $3,000 laptop, but my sister's kids threw it into the fire while my parents clapped and laughed. My sister sneered. Maybe this will tame her spoiled habits. I just smiled. And when I took my next step, the whole hall froze. The flames consumed the edges of the gift container before the computer even struck the embers. I remember the way my daughter Chloe's breath hitched, the way her hands trembled, suspended in the air as though she could compel the fire to expel it. I didn't rush to rescue it. I didn't shout. I simply observed. My mother and father chuckled. My sister smirked. Her children clapped as if this were some amusement park stunt. Then she leaned back in her chair, her voice saturated with triumph. Perhaps this will educate her not to be spoiled. That was the instant I smiled, and the entire gathering fell silent. The decay of kinship. It had not always been this way. When we were children, my sister and I used to share everything, garments, secrets, even the same sleeping space on stormy nights when lightning vibrated the dwelling. She was the rebellious one, reckless, always challenging me to join her in misbehavior. I cherished her for it, but affection deteriorates when it is only one-sided. Notice the transformation 25 years ago. The way her compliments arrived, concealed within barbs. How kind of mom to present you with that gown. I suppose she feels guilty that you don't appear attractive in anything else. Little wounds small enough to dismiss until they were not. When I was married, she offered no celebratory toast. She whispered to my husband, Ethan, "She's fragile. You'll need significant patience." When I acquired my initial residence, she stood in the main room, her lips pursed, and stated, compact like a starting home, "Don't worry, you'll upgrade eventually." And when my daughter Chloe was born, the illuminating presence in my existence, her envy curdled into something toxic. She indulged her own children relentlessly, yet labeled mine entitled whenever I gave her something she had earned. The laptop was not a luxury. It was an essential item. My daughter is brilliant, sharper than anyone I know. She intends to design, create, construct. Her previous machine was an antique, sluggish, and struggling, so I took on additional assignments. I skipped dining out. I monitored every dollar, reducing my own requirements until I had the $2,100. The day I brought it home, my daughter wept. She embraced me so tightly I feared my ribs would fracture. She whispered, "I will make you proud." And she had until this evening, until my sister's kids hauled it outside, giggling, as if it were a simple game, hurling it into the fire pit while the adults watched. I didn't yell. I didn't give them the drama they desired. Instead, I allowed the silence to deepen. Silence carries more weight than screams. My father shifted awkwardly. My mother's laughter subsided. My sister's smirk momentarily vanished. I leaned forward, my voice composed. "Do you know what I conserved for while you squandered funds on tobacco and holidays? Do you know what I reduced while you became submerged in debt for your newest device? I provided my daughter with something that truly mattered. I addressed her children. And you, did you enjoy it? Destroying something you could never secure for yourselves." Their wide smiles faded. My sister stiffened. "Oh, come now. It's merely a computer. She will recover." I smiled again, the same expression I wore when I first saw it burn. "You are correct. She will recover. But you?" Revenge did not arrive that night in a burst of fury. It arrived the following morning. Cold, calculated. First contacted the financial institution. My parents had made me a co-signer on the small credit arrangement they had taken when their medical expenses accumulated. They thought I had forgotten. I had not. I immediately withdrew the funds. Their safety net snapped, then my sister. She depended on me more than she acknowledged. I had consistently been the one to supervise her children, to lend her cash, to cover her emergencies. I opened my phone, accessed every group chat, and with deliberate clarity I wrote, "From this day forward, I am not available for your needs. Do not call, do not text, do not ask." I pressed send, but I was not finished. Her children maintained social media accounts filled with boasts, screenshots of academic cheating, videos of shoplifting, and mocking peers, all carelessly public. I compiled it. Every unpleasant reality, every bit of conceit she had overlooked. I did not have to propagate lies. I only had to illuminate the facts. By the conclusion of the fortnight, the school contacted her, then the principal, then the police. Her laughter had ceased. The confrontation occurred 2 weeks later in Seattle. She burst into my residence, her eyes frantic, spitting profanities. "You ruined my children's futures." I didn't recoil. No, they ruined their own futures. I simply refused to conceal. "It like you always have." She shook, trembling with fury. "You believe you are superior to me?" I stepped nearer, lowering my voice until it was nearly a whisper. "No, I merely stopped allowing you to drag me down. And now everyone can see you for who you truly are." Her mouth opened, then snapped shut. For the first time in 35 years, she was speechless. That evening, my daughter, Chloe, sat at her desk working on the replacement computer I had acquired for her. New, superior, faster, paid for with the money I saved by cutting my sister and parents off. She looked up at me, her eyes gleaming. "Mom, was it worth it?" I placed my hand upon hers. "Yes, because now you understand justice does not always scream. Sometimes it just smiles." And that smile, the same one I wore as the fire consumed her gift, was the one that concluded it all. Subscribe to Home Exposed now, or I'll send you daily good morning messages at 3 a.m.